Hello and welcome. My name is Tavishima Ayede. I solve sales and marketing challenges and I'm making today's recording at an undisclosed location in Abuja. What happens to be raining at the moment, so don't be surprised if you hear some interruptions in the background. Now, the goal of this podcast is business education, and if you are impressed by the time you're done listening, please tell your friends and family members in Nigeria and abroad so they can benefit from the questions that we tackle. They can do that by subscribing on Spotify, YouTube, Apple, or any player of their choice. And if you would love to connect with me, then please call, SMS, or WhatsApp me on 080-6466-2140. Today on the podcast, I would like us to look at how to sell Nigerian movies. The reason why is because Kemi Adetiba has come up with another banger. Whether you like it or not, the thing is certified like banger status because people all over Nigeria and abroad really love the series. It's a series on Netflix, To Kill a Monkey. And it's gotten a couple of us talking. Well, first off, me and my wife watched it. We enjoyed it. I used to be in the creative space. I started off as a wedding photographer. I still currently handle documentaries for NGOs and corporations. And so I still know a couple of people in the field. And so we've been discussing the merits of that series, whether technical merits or how the thing has been sold. So there's been a lot of conversation around how to kill a monkey, and then the earlier stuff that she has done, like what's it called, King of Boys, and all of that. So there's been a lot of talk about that. But the reason why this topic in particular came on my radar is because there are other film producers, up and coming that do really correct stuff, really nice stuff. And one of them has sent me a link a while ago to her stuff. I had a look at it, and I thought the thing was really cool. And so I told her, now look, this thing is nice, but you're just sending links out to people. Instead of sending links, why not promote this thing? Kemi Adetiba. Kemi Adetiba is the director behind the movie To Kill a Monkey, also King of Boys, and then The Wedding Party with Banky W as the lead actor, and then his now wife. But back then they were not. They were dating, but it was low key. So this lady now, she responded. That's the movie director, who's a young up and comer. She was like, "Oh, Kemi's style is her way of promoting movies is too expensive." And a conversation followed, and it just reminded me about the good old days back when I was in the field in wedding photography. Because there's, unfortunately, amongst creatives in the creative space, like the level of beef is too high, and it's too it's unwarranted. So it's nice to be competitive, and I get it, but there's always this thing in the Nigeria creative space that when somebody makes it, when somebody blows, people are like, she's not even that great. It's not even that good. It's because of connection. Is this, is that, and all kinds of excuses. When the correct attitude should be, okay, this person has obviously done something successful. What are the systems? What are the processes? What did the person go through? What can I learn from this? So I can use this to, enhance my craft and also to improve my own ministry. So that's the reason why I'm making today's podcast episode, because I think in creative circles, we need to let go of some of these issues. So it was not uncommon for a wedding photographer back in the day. I don't want to call any specific names. Like, somebody's star begins to shine and the person is, beginning to book gigs all over the place. Kano, you see the guy there. Lagos, the guy is there. Port Harcourt, the guy is there. As in traveling all over the place. Destination wedding, the guy is there. And people are like, his style is not even that good. He's just packaging that he's using to deceive customers. And we need to take a different approach. When it comes to those of us who are creatives, in quote, we focus too much on technical production, on writing and direction, movie and storycraft, editing, composition skills, all those sorts of things. But what we don't pay enough attention to is the selling aspect. And I think that is what has made Kemi Adetiba stand out. Not just Kemi Adetiba, because apart from Kemi Adetiba, I also like to use The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, as another example of people who understand that it's not just about making the movie, it is about selling the movie. And that's the reason why these people are successful. And one of the reasons why I like to use The Rock is because people will say, The Rock, is he an actor? He's just a wrestler. The guy can't do anything. The guy is one note. The guy doesn't have skill. But whether we like it or not, the guy is outselling everybody. The Rock is outselling everybody, no matter how talented they are. So it's not just about making this thing. It's about selling this thing. It's not just about movie craft and stagecraft. We also need to learn sales and marketing and promotion craft as well. So that's the focus of today's episode. Forgive me if I'm not putting everything together too eloquently. So to begin with, let's just look at Kemi Adetiba and let's look at The Rock. Let's see the reason why their movies are successful. Whether you agree with how good the movies are or how bad the movies are or how well put together the movies are or how badly put together the movies are, whether the actors are great or whether the actors are rubbish, let's look into why these movies even sell. Now, first of all, for Kemi Adetiba, she employs diverse marketing strategies. She's not just a one-track person. And that is one thing that I was trying to get this young film producer to see. That look, every time you do stuff, it's great stuff, but all you're doing is just sharing links amongst your friends and family. And quite frankly, that is not how you're going to get your movie to blow. If it is just by sharing links with friends and family members, Nigerian movies or movies that take the international stage would not be anywhere. So you need to go beyond what you're doing, beyond link sharing, and you need to start thinking of much more diverse marketing strategies. Now, one thing that Kemi Adetiba does very well, and by the way, those of you who say Kemi Adetiba's style is too expensive, I will agree with you in a sense. Because there's some things that she does to promote her movies that cost money. Same thing like The Rock. There are some things that he does to promote his movies that cost money. But let me start with the things that are free. And you will see how even if somebody's success is made because they've spent a ton of money promoting their movies, there's a bunch of free stuff that you can see and you can emulate and you can use to promote your own movies as well. So Kemi Adetiba, she's really good with early teasers and engagements on Instagram, on Twitter, and all these things. You know, coming soon, this, that. You know, before the movie has dropped, she's already building some suspense. People are like, Kemi, she has started again. This one that she's tweeting, this one that what is she tweeting about? What is this whole thing about? It was the same thing with King of Boys. You know, so for me, quite frankly, it was a shock when the movie dropped and I saw that King of Boys was a woman. I'm like, okay. Because from all the teasing and everything I saw, I thought King of Boys was going to be, how will I put it? Yeah, I knew it was going to be a gangster flick, but I thought it was going to be like, you know, a guy. So there was plenty of teasing, plenty of anticipation, and that is one thing that creatives and movie producers in Nigeria don't do well. You drop this movie is beautiful, this movie is wonderful, but the thing is, you didn't do any pre-buzz, no teasing campaign, no nothing. So those of you who make movies, please copy Kemi Adetiba in that sense. Be putting out early teasers, you know, coming soon, this, engaging with people on Instagram, engaging with people on Twitter. Oh, sorry about that. Some media just left the car horn going. Now, wow. Anyway, those are the interesting things about making podcast episodes live. You know, all sorts of things just happen. Anyway, so like I said, Kemi Adetiba, she does early teasers and she does early engagement. She's very good with putting out behind the scenes content. So you know she's working on the project. You don't know what the title is. You have an idea of who it might be. But then you now see a screenshot of her and somebody else like, okay, Kemi is now doing something with this guy. And you're curious. And the thing is building. And then she puts out character posters. Okay, like I said, she already puts out teasers, you know, things like that. You can see she's not waiting until the movie drops before she's trying to sell it. In fact, look at the recent Marvel movies that have been coming out. You know, like Fantastic Four. They have been teasing Fantastic Four since last year, like half of last year. We've been knowing that, okay, Fantastic Four is in the making. Something is going down. You know, this is Mr. Fantastic, this is Storm, this is this person, this is that person. Oh, Galactus is going to be in the movie. For real? Galactus is coming. Finally, we'll see him on screen. You know, they've been teasing, they've been whining us since last year that this thing is coming out. Nigerian movie makers, you should be doing the same thing too. Then, Kemi Adetiba is also very good at direct fan interaction. I mean, she shows up on Instagram, Q&A. You can get to ask her questions. Kemi, I like this movie. I like this one you should have done like this. Why did you do it like this? Why did you do like that? She's accessible. She's available. She's talking to people. These things are also building anticipation for her movies. Or when the movie drops and she's available and she's talking to people, this thing also generates more buzz. And then guess what? Based on conversations that she's having with people now, you don't think it's going to inform the movie ideas that she will have in the future? Nigerian movie producers, directors, you guys should be engaging with your people. Be doing Q&A like Kemi Adetiba does. Live chats. She responds to comments. Does that one cost money? In fact, the comment thing is the one that it's just masterful. Somebody does a review about the movie. She sees it. She will like it. She will comment. She will now, maybe at one of the actors, and then she will now share it on her profile. That is user-generated content. She's amplifying user-generated content. People are seeing different perspectives. People are beginning to feel the gist, feel the vibe about the movie. The person who created the original thing and she shared your own whatever. I mean, you now start feeling good about yourself. Like a simple me, a humble me, I did movie review. The almighty director saw my whatever and thought my thing was good enough that she even shared on her Instagram handle. Even me, I'll be proud. And I'll start talking on it one-on-one with my people. That I did movie review and something. Kemi saw it. She liked it. She even put it up on her status. Can you see how Kemi is getting organic buzz around her stuff without having to pay? Then she's also very good at leveraging the cast and crew. Getting people to promote and talk about the project. And then she uses her own reach, as a big time, in quote, director, to amplify that reach. Like I said, at the person, put it on her profile, all those sorts of things. So even for somebody that you're definitely broke, there's some creativity that you can put to creating some anticipation before your movie drops. Instead of you make this movie in secret, the thing is out, it's wonderful, but then you just share links between family and friends. That is not how you're going to get your movie to blow. So the expensive part is, yes, Kemi Adetiba does traditional media and PR. So she's doing media interviews, press screenings, press premieres, because people will say, yes, she's been at Toronto International Film Festival, Cannes International Film Festival. Yeah, I understand. That one requires major bar. Because I don't know about the application process or the application fee, but at the very least, you must have visa. At the very least, you must buy ticket. At the very least, you should have money for hotel. So, if you're struggling for school fees or if you're struggling for your daily bread, it's not the kind of thing that you can do. But before we get to that level, before you say what she does is too expensive, I can't promote my movie that way, can you see that there's a whole bunch of free stuff that she's doing that you are not doing? You are only sending out links to your family members and to your friends saying, please watch my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please share my video. It is not like that your movie is going to become a blockbuster. It is not. So creatives, please, when somebody blows, it's not a matter of saying, it's too expensive, she's from a rich family, she has the connects, it is this, it is that, woe is me, I'm from a poor family. Look, that is not the attitude. Some people even say, she's not even that good self. This person is a better movie director. And so you're better than her. So another person is better than her. Are you moving your market? Are you selling your stuff like she's selling it? Making it is one thing. Selling it is another thing altogether. And that's the reason why I also talk about The Rock. People say The Rock, the guy, they ask that the guy is flat, the guy is one note, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whatever it is. Even when he was in Jumanji, I said, The Rock in Jumanji, are you sure this thing can work? But the guy made it work. He sells movies. It's about selling the movie. It's not just about making the movie. Now, The Rock self, if you notice, and that's the reason why I look at The Rock and I look at Kemi Adetiba and I use them as my examples. It's the same thing with The Rock. In fact, The Rock said that social media is his primary marketing hub. Social media. Already on his phone. The same phone that you have. So for him too, it's all about engagement. talking to people, dropping teasers, responding to people's comments, once in a while dropping motivational messages. In fact, he likes to share workout routines. That, oh, I'm going to be in Shazam. He had been doing this thing since when did Shazam? Sorry, not Shazam. Black Adam. I can't remember when Black Adam came out, but I think like the year before or 2 years before, he already started posting workout routines. I'm going to be in Black Adam. I'm now getting in shape, and he's now showing us this is how I bench, this is how I squat, this is how I do crunch. All these kinds of things. Boys will be getting motivated like, correct, The Rock, correct, Black Adam. Is it true? Black Adam, is he going to fight with Shazam? People are already getting motivated and amped up. Those of us who are fitness nuts, okay, well, I'm not a fitness nut anymore, but those of you who are fitness nuts, you even see and you even say, let me even copy his routine self. Let me be benching like The Rock, so I'll be like The Rock. You see, he's doing this like 2 years before the film has dropped. You're making the wonderful movie in secret, dropping it today, and then now just sharing link. Subscribe to my channel, watch my video, tell your friends, share it with other people. The Rock also does lots of behind the scenes. Oh, we just finished the shoot, blah, blah, blah. This is my co-star, something, something, something. We did this incredible stunt, blah, blah, blah. Look out, this movie dropping in summer theaters 2020, whatever. Behind the scenes, giving all kinds of reviews. All that is free. Movie directors, actors, producers, Nigerian producers, actors, you can be doing this thing for free. The app is already on your phone. If you don't have idea, get ChatGPT, get Google Gemini, and just enter a simple prompt. I am a Nigerian movie director. I'm currently working on a script. The script is about this, that. The movie is supposed to drop in 2 years. I'm thinking of simple promotional ideas that can be done in a cost-effective way on social media. Give me a simple 18-month plan, an 18-month plan that can be, executed to generate some buzz around the movie. Of course, give it some more details. Then hit send. It'll come up with something. Some of the things will make sense. The one that makes sense, put it on one side. The one that is crap, delete. Now start trying to execute on those things. If idea is your problem, AI tools are here to make the job easier for you. Anyway, yes, The Rock also spends money because it is rumored. I have not, is gist that I'm hearing. So I can't tell you I know this for a fact. But I hear that he pays the movie studios, pay him, that's minus the money that they're giving him for the film. They give him $1 million cash for promotion. And that he does promotions, paid promotions as well for the movies. I mean, think about that. Some of us Nigerians will look at things from a short-sighted perspective. You will say, is it not another person's film? Why am I promoting another person's film? He knows what's up. I want to be a leading man. I want to be a superstar, blockbuster, something. In order to do that, people got to see my face. They need to know me. I need to be in circulation. I need to be around. So, yes, he's promoting another person's film. The other person might make more money compared to him. But for him, he's looking at the long picture, the long game. If I'm promoting and everything I appear in is guaranteed to be a hit, then they rush me. People will be rushing for me. People will be looking for me. That's now I will now become a big star on the screen. And that's why he's getting these roles. Even though people will say, The Rock, he's flat. The guy know the act. He's one note. There is just muzzle, nothing. That's why he's making it. So please, okay, 20 minutes. Some of what I'm trying to say is, it's not just about creating film up and down, because we have creative talent in Nigeria. It's not just about creating these things. It's also about selling and promoting this thing. It is called the movie business for a reason. You guys are paying attention to the movie aspect. You are forgetting the business aspect. If you don't do the business aspect, if you don't make money, then after a while, your wife will start asking you questions that, look, I love you and I've been supporting you, but you've been doing this thing for 15 years now. We're not seeing any returns. And I'm tired of doing all the work. It's too much for me. Can you go and see if you can get your job back at Zenith Bank? It's not that your wife is being a bad wife. It's just that, look, it's the harsh reality. It is movie business. If the money is not coming in through the business side, your poor wife is suffering, and you know it's too much on her head. Or the other way around. Let's say you're like Kemi Adetiba. You're the one that is doing the movie thing. After a while, your spouse is thinking, look, we've been on this thing for a while now. When are we going to see something tangible? It's not just about creating fine art. We also have to sell this thing. So, in my own opinion, too many young bloods in the Nigerian space, creative space. You're paying attention to technical production. You're paying attention to writing and direction. You're paying attention to movie craft, to story craft, all these sorts of things. But that is not all. There are other things that you should be paying attention to. You should be paying attention to sales. You should be paying attention to promotions. You should be paying attention to merchandising. That is something that Kemi Adetiba did for King of Boys. I heard that she printed some stuff. I didn't see Sha, but I heard that there was like t-shirts and, stuff like that. Merchandising. Oyibo people do that very well. Like take Star Wars. There was merchandising. They made shirts, they made face cap, they made toys, they made all kinds of things. Because it's about making money. It is the money that will support all the other things that you need to do. And in my own opinion, I think this is the reason why in Africa now, if anybody says animation, they will think of South Africa first before Nigeria. I think because South Africans have figured out that, look, it's not just about technical craft, but you also have to be able to sell the thing. So Nigerian, South African animators, that's what they're doing. They're trying to improve their craft, but they're also trying to sell the thing. South African animation, you can see it on DSTV, you can see it on other platforms. Nigerian animators, where are you? You people keep creating nice stuff, correct stuff, dope stuff, and then you just drop it on YouTube, nothing else. That is not how Nigerian cinema is going to blow. It's not just by making stuff, dropping on YouTube, and then sharing link. Please subscribe to my channel. Please share with your friends and family members. Support my channel. It's not like that. Anyway, 20 minutes, so let me bring it to a close. That's all for today. Remember, if you would love to connect, then please call, send a message, or WhatsApp me on 080-6466-2140. Thank you for your time and attention. I'll catch you next time, same place, in your headphones or in your speakers.